Hello and welcome back to the Eyes of Death, that is Dragonball Xenoverse 2. So as you can see, we've just started the game, we haven't gotten very far. And if you check our moveset right here, you can see that we don't have a whole lot. This is all we got going on right now. And there's one part about this game that makes your life a lot easier, is you want to get the ability to charge your ki as soon as possible. So we're going to make our way over to the training district. I believe if you... Oh. So this thing is impossible to steer, by the way. We get the transfer shop clerks that were there. We can teleport faster around the map. So as you can see, the more you register, you can fly around to different areas of the map. There are certain places you can only get to by flying, which are pre-registered on the teleport. So as we go around, I'll probably stop off and say hi to them as we go. And one of the early armors you can get that's pretty good is Amy's armor right here. You can get this armor set. I believe it just boosts your health, if I remember correctly, which isn't a bad way to start. But boosting the ki is going to be what I want to do before we get rolling into anything. And I believe we do that via the advanced placement test. So you'll talk to this guy right here. When you get to a certain... As you progress the game, you'll be able to train with certain characters more and more. So as of right now, if we were to go over here with Krillin, I believe we could only do 2 tests with him. This is a part of the storyline, so we'll talk to Elder Kai really quick. So welcome to the Patroller Academy. There you go. So you can learn through his challenges and his quests. You take the advancement test to raise your class. So it allows you to train further with other characters and learn their moves as well. I believe what he does is you get to go through all of the yeah, so he teaches you how to do all the special moves. So if you want to learn combos, things like that, this is where he teaches you how to do that. You'll tell by my fighting style, it's not something I'm too concerned with. I do want to do my best to get as many characters involved, because I know a lot of different people from a lot of different places have different favorites. I will go ahead and start off with Krillin. So instructors will give you initiation tests you can complete. So the first thing you'll do is they'll teach you a new skill, and then you basically have to earn your way into training with them. So he can teach you a new technique, and you just kind of go against him. So in the first one, he'll teach you Rise to Action, as you'll see when we progress. But you're not required to use the move right away. So certain trainers have certain things you must use. So they'll teach you a special move. I think, like, for example, you learn Destructo Disc later from Krillin. And in order to complete that trial, you have to defeat him with the attack, Destructo Disc. So you learn about the move here. So you focuses the will and restores 100 stamina. So when you use this ability, you can gain 100 stamina. But in this trial test, you basically just show up and whip him up as hard as you can. And it replaces your moves right there on your column, as you can see, so that you can only use the moves that he gives you or whatever your standard moves are. Oh, he got me there. Dang it, I keep using the wrong move. Dang it, I did it again. Usually my Y move is my go-to, so like Meteor Crash, I usually put on Y. Should be done, yep. So as you can see there, you really don't have to use the move, you can just pound him into the ground. And Krillin's corpse just sits there and floats on a cloud, as per any typical Dragon Ball Z episode. You can level up this way as well. And there you go, so now we've learned the move Rise to Action. Good job, looks like you'll be able to handle my training after all. So I'll come up with more lessons appropriate for your level, so make sure you train hard. So no slacking, got it? So if you talk to him again, there you go, you can now make him your master. They will help you out when you're in a bind during quests. You can also grow closer with them and unlock new conversations. Receive gifts and build your relationship. So you can check their friendship meter. As it progresses, you learn better moves, and I think they can help you out in battle as well. So, if you talk to him again, you can have be your instructor, and you can train with him again. So as we train with him again, you'll see that now I've unlocked another lesson. We're at the beginner level of training, so it progresses beginner, novice, god, all those tiers, which allows you to learn more moves from this character. So from here we can now learn the Orion combo. So we'll go ahead and keep going with Krillin. So for those of you who are big fans of Krillin, here we go. Lesson 1. So you're going to complete his instructions. And compete, I guess. So deliver a sudden series of attacks. This technique comes out quickly, so it is difficult to avoid and great for building combos. The final strike knocks the opponent to the ground. So as you can see, my Y is now replaced with his move. Boom. And that's his move combo. And you just kind of beat him into the ground. So I've never particularly been a big fan of Krillin. He kind of has always got like a soft spot just because he's been around for so long between Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. The series as a whole in general. The one thing I don't like about him is just how incredibly cowardice he can be at times. And I know he's willing to put up with he's willing to sacrifice himself more often than not. But he's so hesitant and cowardice, it's just not really my thing. As far as favorite characters go. But then again, my favorite characters don't generally have a whole lot of good reasons behind it. Let's go ahead and get that. Oof. Talking and fighting and doing this all at the same time. Still not easy for me.
When I started training, I look forward to seeing just how far your potential will carry you.
Voila. So we whipped on him, got the Z rating. And we've leveled up again. And now we learned his Orion combo. So now we have another move we can stack on instead of using the basic moves before we head back into the story. So you reach max friendship with the instructor to acquire a dual ultimate attack, which I've never actually used. But you can use dual ultimate attacks with them, so if you fight with them in extra story mode, or I think a parallel quest as well, you do basically a combo attack if I understand correctly. So there we go, now we know the Orion combo. So if I remember correctly, we can even go into the next round with him as well. So yes, he can now teach us the Destructo Disc. There we go, we can learn Destructo Disc, which I think is just a super attack. I don't think it is an ultimate attack. But before we do that, let's go ahead and upgrade our levels a little bit. Boost attributes. So we are at a base of 0 everywhere. I use a lot of stamina, so I'm going to jump that up by 2. Basic attacks as well by 2. And I do prefer my key super attacks, so I'm going to jump that up by 4. So it's all about your preference and battle style. Certain bosses, like the apes and all those characters, are a massive pain in the ass. So I kind of cheese it by stepping back and then blasting them with like the Kamehameha or the Gatling gun, things like that, Final Flash. Another thing, well, we'll go ahead and do Krillin as far as we can for right now. So we'll go ahead and take down a Destructo Disc as well. So in these missions, if I remember correctly, when there are multiple opponents, like in this instance there's Yamcha and Krillin, I don't think you have to beat Yamcha, or at least in certain situations. I believe I just have to beat Krillin in order to pass it. So, we're going to take a little drinky drink, and we're going to go ahead and lay waste to them. So, this fires a Ki Blast that cannot be guarded against, deals damage regardless of whether or not the opponent is guarding. So whether they're blocking or not, it'll still do damage. Alright, Yamcha wants to smoke. Okay. Oh, jeez. Yo, he's beating me. Ah! This does not look good. Ooh. Which appears to be very dodgeable. Dang. Alright, try this again. Wow, this destructive disc is just not hitting like I wanted to. Try this again. Yo, I cannot hit him with this thing. But I guess I gotta wear him down a little bit. Oh, come on now. Leave it to Krillin. Oop! We battle clash right there. I don't know how you win those, or if you do. Go ahead and launch another one. God dang it, he really knows how to dodge those. Try again. Suck it. Oh my gosh. Not by Yamcha, the only guy to get beaten by a Cyberman. There we go. Oh gosh. Ooh, stamina break. I'm in for it now. This might be a little embarrassing when I lose this. Because when your stamina breaks and you run out, you have to wait for it to replenish to be able to do anything. Get him. Oh gosh. Blow this again. Oh, and there comes Krillin out of nowhere. Oh man. So, clearly I need to level up. Welcome to the early game. There you go, there's a level up. So for all of you that are big fans of Yamcha and Krillin, there's your W right there. I just got slapped around. I'm not too worried about it. Anybody else that gets slapped around at the beginning too, hey, this kind of just happens when you're at a low level. So we'll boost some more attributes as well. I could use a little more health, clearly. So there we go. And over here, if you can check your map, you see the blue exclamation point. It means it's a quest event or a figure battle. In this event, or in this instance, it's an exclamation point, so this will be an event. So we'll talk to Sanud over here. So you're the one that was chosen to take on the critical mission. I'm one of your upper classmates. Not to jump right into it, but I'd really like to challenge you one-on-one match to see how tough you really are. Consider it practical education. Now don't go all easy on me just because I'm a woman. I never do. Well, we're both women, yo. So there you go, and this teaches you that sometimes you receive challenges from time patrollers that you talk to in Canton City. These are strong opponents who award large amounts of points. Defeating a particularly strong patroller might even get you a Dragon Ball. So, sometimes in parallel quests you can get invaded, or you have an option to compete against these other patrollers, which are AI controlled custom characters, and it gives you the opportunity to earn Dragon Balls. So it's just one of the ways you can earn Dragon Balls in this game. I think this is pretty stock easy for most people. Oh man, I missed. There we go. Smack her around a little bit. Oh, I can't charge my key. What a pain. Alright, so we'll knock her out with a basic move instead. I think you get a bonus for using ultimate moves when you finish. But here we go. So there's the tutorial on... it's basically like a PvP, except the AI controls it. So you generally get a lot of XP from these as well. Alright, you're just as tough as everybody said. That was a great battle. There are many time patrollers in Canton City. If you talk to them, they may challenge you to a fight just like this. Battles help give you needed experience. You might even get something special if you win. Try to talk to as many as you can. Combine that with your training and keep working hard. And there you go, 4-star Dragon Ball, the best Dragon Ball. I know they're all just numbers, but that 4-star ball, Gohan's hat, is pretty iconic. Go ahead and try and steer this thing, which is practically impossible. Meow. So we'll fly on down over here. Fly on down. We'll drive on down, I suppose, to the parallel quests.
Greetings.
So please select the parallel quest. They give you a little spiel ahead of time, but I wanted to see before I recorded if I had any available. So as of right now, we have just one. So these are the rewards you can get. Sometimes you don't get all the rewards right away. So you can get outfits and special moves, and sometimes you'll have to replay them multiple times to attempt to earn them, and some you can only earn from special instances. So if you look here on this menu right where it says win conditions, you have finish Elder Kai's trial and 2 more question marks. So you have to reach certain goals before you can unlock that next area that allows you to get potentially better items and things of that nature. So we'll go ahead and do the first parallel quest so we all get a grip of what's going on here. So it's essentially like a whole string of, if you're familiar with the other Dragon Ball Z series, they're like what-if battles, if you will. Again, this is base game. I haven't done any more of the storyline like you've seen. So I'm going to highlight all these characters just to get the little stars off of them. They have different outfits, which allow them to have different attributes as you go along. I think that's all I have. Nope, there's Jocko over here, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's all I got unlocked. So naturally, we're going to play as us, and we picked 2 partners. So we'll go ahead and take Goku and Vegeta.
Have you said your prayers?
Oh, that's old school Vegeta too. Remember the planet with the bugs, Vegeta? Alright, so finish his trial. So he teaches us more about free
You want
roaming.
to know what it means to be a part of the Time Patrol? Well, listen up and listen good. Let's start with the basics. Activate that trusty scouter of yours, if you would. See all those items lying around? Well, pick them up.
Alright, so if you have your scouter equipped, you can look at a bunch of different items. So things won't highlight until you do this boy right here. It also tells you power levels as well. So Goku's level 6, Vegeta's level 6, Elder Kai's level 1. And would you look at that, an item. Oh, what's over here? Oh, another item. So once you highlight them, you can run over to the little explanation points and pick up the item. Oops. There we go, so I got a material. Fly on over to the other one, which was over here. There we go. And wada boom. So I got 2 material items. So obtaining skills and items. You can acquire items and skills by picking them up and defeating enemies that use them. Pressing up will bring up a list of obtained items and skills on the right hand of the screen. So I actually didn't know I could do that. So look at that there. I got 2 material
That
items.
seems to be all of them. Now, let's head over to the next area.
And then these gates open up. You can transfer between areas to try to unlock and obtain different things. So as you can see, area connected gates. And parallel quests, you can use devices called gates to be transported to another area. Some are closed at first, and they could be unlocked when the right conditions are met. Go near an unlocked gate, lock onto it, and then press B to move to another stage. When there are no enemies in the area, gate locations are indicated by the gate icons. So you can lock onto it, fly on over, and Quackapoo. I don't know what Quackapoo is, but we just did it. Now we're in a new
You
area.
made it in one piece. I'm a happy Kai. Your
I got
scouter
sparkly
can be
blue
used to
business going
zero
on.
in on friends. Take a gander at it, would ya?
Alright.
What in tarnation? He's out for the count. But that's okay. You can help him. Remember,
And now,
when you're down and out, use assist to provide your friends with backup.
so now I can lock. Oh, it'll teach you. So when a circle appears around a knocked out enemy, you can revive them. Lock onto the knocked out ally, and move into the circle to start reviving. When reviving starts, the gauge will fill. The character will be revived when the gauge is completely full. So knocked out characters can provide assistance to allies. Lock onto the ally. When you want to assist, press B to assist based on the character's unique attributes. So, bada boom, stand in the circle. And we wait for him to be revived. Whoops. There I go for pressing B. And if it's Krillin who's already hurt, you can blast him to pieces.
Thanks. I needed that. Hold on. Something's headed this way. Something bad.
Alright, interruptions by enemies or allies. During parallel quests, you will sometimes receive a warning when an enemy comes in as a new challenger. There are also times that allies will join you in battle in a similar fashion. When an enemy or ally joins your side, of the area you are in. Their location will display on the top right of the screen. Try heading there right away. So now we got some Cybermen to slap around. And they're over here. Wow. Oh, I'm surprised I caught him on the downfall. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well. And Kapuya. 2 Cybermen down and out.
Wait. No, I'm sensing something else.
Your scouter can reveal hidden enemies. Why not give it a whirl?
And voila. So searching for enemies. In battle, you can press that button to do a search for enemies. You can find faraway enemies, enemies hiding behind obstacles, and even viewing their power level. Oh, excuse me. Locking on while in search mode allows you to view even more detailed information. So that I didn't know I could do either. So as we can see, there's a homie way over here. We'll check him out. Thought I could lock on while I'm in my scouter. Guess not. Oops, I went the wrong way. My bad. Everyone's over there screwing around. Oof, I'm over here playing with Elder Kai. This guy's gonna be dead before I even get there. Meow. And why do Cybermen have special names? Is there some kind of lore or something I'm missing here? Is there more I'm not aware of? Oh, there we go. So I do believe we might lose. Nope, these are 1s and 2s. Okay. Sometimes when these guys pop up, you fight against like level 100s, and they're just an absolute pain in the ass. We've been challenged by a time patroller in training. Do you accept? So now we go on a 4v3, it looks like. This chick's decked out in cell gear. Still struggle with this whole talking and playing at the same time situation. I'm actually rather impressed with myself being able to land some of these combos. Uh-oh, I ran out of stamina. That's not good. Stay away. Ah, shoot. Pop me up in the air like that. Alright, got my stamina back. 1 down. We got a material item. Let's go help out Krillin real quick. Super Saiyan God over here. Super Saiyan Blue, I mean. Oh, looks like he's the last guy left. So it looks like, thankfully, these guys are still set at low levels, at least for the tutorial point. But that's kind of a part of starting a new character this late into the game coming out. It's been out for how long now? So you typically are surrounded by max level characters. So the higher level, the better stuff you can get, better chance at stuff you can get. And there we go.
Good job, kid. You really cleaned house.
Something else is closing in. Hold on. Isn't this...
Warning! So satisfying certain requirements to complete a parallel quest will cause a change in the time shard. A warning will appear and a powerful enemy will arrive. Defeating this enemy will provide even better rewards. If you lose, it will not count as a failure for the parallel quest itself. The conditions for the time shard to change, or the winning conditions after the change, will vary depending on the quest, but once it is locked, you can view it from the parallel quest registry in Kantan City. Defeat the enemy and complete the parallel quest. So now we get the warning. Tien and Yamcha.
Krillin, my man! I see somebody's falling out of shape.
Oh, is that a challenge, Wolf Boy?
Ooh, Wolf Boy, he got him.
That doesn't mean I'm holding back.
Oh, he dodged it.
Why don't you jump in there with them too?
I will say, Wolfang Fist, I am a fan. I'm a strong fan of that move. I just wish it got used a lot more in the series. The amount of times that Yamcha gets killed, you don't get to see it as often as at least I would like. Same with the Spirit Ball technique. Yamcha's moves aren't that bad, they just make him bad.
All right, not too shabby. Why don't
Oh, there goes his
mosey on
corpse.
back my way?
Oh, still didn't get to find his body. Voila. So you can see here we got some Hercule badges, some mixed capsules. So you can take those capsules, mix them together, and you can get healing capsules, regeneration capsules, Senzu beans, things of that nature. The Hercule badges you can just sell for more Zenny that you can use to buy items from the shop.
You don't want to miss it now, do you guys?
So Krillin is now offering a special class. So, hey there, glad you're back. So how was your first parallel quest? Some people abbreviate parallel quest to PQ. Feel free to take your PQs as you see fit, but they are still very important. When you go on a PQ, you can learn new techniques from history's greatest masters. It's a mission as well as an exercise. If you want to develop your strength, you can try as many PQs as you can. So you can level up, and this teaches you how to level up. So as we've been doing, you take those points from leveling up and you distribute them. I believe there is a max level, so you gotta be a little cautious about where you upgrade. You can also change your equipment as well, which as soon as I get more I will be doing. Wow, and you can choose your nickname as well. I do not plan on doing that. And you have TP medals. So it's a special kind of currency to get all the same items. So some of them cost Zenny and some cost TP, and there are only certain ones you can get for TP as well. Mr. Shape Up S. So, let's see what's in the shops for now. I might edit this out, 'cause I'm not sure what's available early on.
We have nice new items.
So we got the item shop. This looks like just the basics. Your key blast type. Bomb key blast. Okay. And it looks like, oh, you can only get super souls with TPs here. So not too worried about that. Skill shop.
Welcome.
So, all of them, we have just a select few. More gets unlocked as you go throughout the game. So there's not a whole lot of good options, dare I say, this early on. The mixing shop is just more of the mixing items. Check out the clothing shop.
Welcome.
So we have Yamcha, Raditz, Gohan, basic uniforms, and as you can see there on the right, there are certain outfits that only certain races can use. So it looks like we have a whopping 4 different options as of right now. TP Metal Shop, I think those are TP exclusive only.
Welcome, friend.
Oh gosh, he's explaining TP metals. So you can go through the skills, you get all sorts of goodies, and I believe they're on rotation as well. So these are generally OP, if you will. They're just very, very good items, as well as clothing that cost just strictly TP. So naturally we won't be going for any of those right off the bat. So we will go ahead and get going on the story. I'm gonna flop the edge. That thing is so hard to control. Try again. Wahoo. Alright. Heading on up. Oh, what's this person want? Is T?
Hi there.
You're really working hard out there. The Galactic Patrol are pretty famous, you know. Always done that about you. Ha 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 ha. Forget I said anything. Here, have this. Take it or else I'll come looking for you. Sent to Essence Capsule. Thanking me. Peh. It's just an item. Don't get so carried away. What is this launch attitude coming at from? Alright. So after a little bit more intro going on there, I think we'll actually go ahead and wrap it up for today. And we'll get going on the storyline in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.